jail today for 3 days. Keep playing with me. It's going to just get worse and worse and worse. I'm telling you, I've been fooling with this case for 6 months. I've asked you nicely. I've raised my voice. Do whatever you got to do. I don't care what you do. You're going to end up in jail for 90 days over this. And the birds are going to be out singing, and you're going to be looking out the window. Anthony D. Crump, 24B825-208. All right. Your name?
Rob Harris. Yeah.
Your name?
Anthony Crump, Your Honor.
Your name, Ms. Foley Carter?
Caitlin Foley Carter. I'm
So I found defendant guilty. I'm ready to proceed. You ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you still want to waive your right to a lawyer?
Yes, Your Honor. I was guilty.
Okay. Tell me what happened. He said he went over and talked to you on Monday, and you guys were supposed to go do the field inspection. Is that true or not?
He gave me permission to enter his property. There's to look at the property. So he gave me permission to go on the property.
Did you get an opportunity to go over there?
Yes, I did. I actually went today.
Okay, and what did you find?
In my opinion, there's no change from the last time I stood in front of this court.
I've been dealing with this silly case since September. Been trying to get this work done since September. This is March. What are you doing, Mr. Crump?
Your Honor,
Tell me why you're being so defiant about this. You got a judge, you had a lawyer, we set it for trial, you had multiple adjournments so you could move on it. You didn't do any of those things. You ultimately came in, pled guilty. I gave you more time. I ordered you to take care of that. I said you had to take care of it by March the 1st. It's March the 13th and you haven't done anything. Why?
Your Honor, I have pictures from even September. When I pled guilty to I believe it was June 13th, dumping asphalt millings on 19411 Cooper Avenue.
June 13th.
I believe it was June. Was that June?
The incident was June, Your Honor.
What's that?
The incident date was June.
Oh, yeah, but you didn't plead to it in June. You pled to it on January, in my absence, on November 27th.
Yes, Your Honor. I must have misspoke.
And then you were given time to get it done. They scheduled it out 2 months. You still didn't do it. I gave you more time. You still didn't do it.
Your Honor, my opinion and my stance is the entire time has been that I cleaned it up right away. I have pictures from September of last year where it was cleaned up and it looks great. I was asked to remove like 3 dump trucks, a bunch of plows. I mean, just immense amount of stuff. I had to clean up everything. When my father passed, I've been trying to do it for my mother, and they're telling me that I didn't clean everything up. It's actually business property that's been in the family for 80 years.
You told me
my
that
father
before.
said, no.
It's residential properties. I have pictures from today also.
Your Honor, I also have a map.
Listen to me. We're past that point.
Yes, Your Honor. I'd like you to understand I'm not lying to you.
You told me this stuff before there was a plea in one of the very first hearings.
Yes, Your Honor. I was not allowed to speak to you since then. I had a representation. And
I was glad to come back to work today. I was in Naples for 8 days. I was so glad to be there, but looking forward to coming back to work.
I'm sorry.
Beautiful place called Twin Eagles. My good friend Ron Muir. A lot of nice people. And I come back and now I got to hear this again.
I do feel like this doesn't need to go in front of a jury, and we don't need to have a bunch of people spend and waste more time. So I understand that, and I figured we could hash out or talk about details here as opposed to going through all of that.
Details were already hashed out. You pled guilty.
Yes.
I sentenced you.
Yes.
I told you what to do. I told you to have the field inspection. I told you to clean up those millings. I got somebody here saying it still hasn't been done. So there's no debate. There's no hashing out. This isn't, I don't know what to tell you. We're not at a conference table here where we get to render our opinions. I ordered you to do something And today, it's still not done.
Your Honor, today I still don't have proof to show you. There's been no proof of what was done or the millings that were dropped.
When'd you go there?
Less than 20 minutes ago.
Less than
Right
20.
before I walked in the door.
And so what you tell me, I told him to clean up the dumped asphalt millings and return the property to its original state. Did he clean up the dumped asphalt millings?
No.
Can you explain something to me? Maybe I'm dense. What would be so intriguing to somebody to have dumped asphalt millings on the property? I mean, they're gonna turn to gold or something? I mean, maybe there's something I'm missing. Could you mind telling me?
Just to be able to easily park on it. You know, it's a hard surface. Again, I took pictures while I was out there, 20 minutes ago, half hour ago, when I was asked to go there by the prosecutor.
How long ago did you check that out initially? What's the last time you checked it out before or since the sentencing date, which was on January the 15th?
I've driven by there numerous times, but I was the day of his last court hearing. I drove by there that day. I also have driven by there numerous times since then.
No change.
No change.
Your Honor, if I may,
I am not about to relitigate this.
It's not about relitigating, Your Honor. I'm trying to show you before and after. I have pictures. I don't know if they have any proof of what they're saying I left there. I'm telling you that I have pictures of the millings there a year ago and everything being the same way that it is now. You know what I mean? I put some in, I took some out. My dad's been putting stuff there for years and years.
I don't care. We're past that.
And I've already cleaned it up, Your Honor.
You don't understand. You don't understand. I don't care if he did it back in 1922. It doesn't matter to me. I ordered you what to do and you're not doing it.
Your Honor, I have removed what I brought there.
When did you do that?
I did it prior to September.
Well, then you pled guilty to it anyway.
I pled guilty, yeah, because I put it there and then I removed it right away, but I was guilty of putting it there. I should not have done that, Your Honor.
You've been here time and time again, and it's always been Mr. Crumb's position that he had cleared the property. It's always been our position that he just spread the asphalt millings around, and that's exactly what the photos show today. There's still very clear asphalt millings amongst the rocks. We can forward that to the court if you'd like.
Pardon me?
We can forward those photos to the court if you'd like.
Your Honor, I'm telling you, I could show you photos where this has been this property this is what it looked like. I actually made it look a lot better, Your Honor. Cleaning it up, I've removed
You
stuff.
haven't cleaned all of the dumped asphalt millings from the property.
I have though, Your Honor. It's their feeling that I have not. All of the ones that I put there, Your Honor, yes, I have.
Are there
I
dumped,
can't go down feet and feet and feet from.
are there dumped asphalt millings?
As soon as you walk on the property, and the pictures are clear, they're there today. Again, there were semi-loads of asphalt that was dropped there. We stopped, myself, the police chief, and another officer stopped another double semi. So not just a single, but a double tandem semi for dumping millings on that property.
When?
Back in June of 2024. So I mean, has there been some cleanup? Possibly, but in my opinion, and what I see, I have pictures from the day. There were huge pilings of millings. I went out there the very next day.
Do you have those good enough where I could see those photographs? They look
Yes.
like they're just black and white.
No, these are colored.
All right, come on up here. I guess I just don't understand why you're so.
Those are pictures from the day, and this is pictures from.
You're referring to these, right?
Yeah, the millings, yeah.
Well,
And this is pictures of the ground today.
was it like this today?
No, he spread it out the very next day. So the day that it was dumped, the next day he spread it. Today, this is the ground from today. So it's very clear that it's millings on the ground.
Anything else?
Your Honor, I would just like to say that I'm definitely guilty of not. It was a misunderstanding of why I was not here on the 3rd, but that's still my responsibility, and I take it, I got to take accountability for that, but I am a single father with a 13-year-old, and I hope that you would take that into consideration. And I'm willing to pay what fine I need to pay today. When you did sentence me, I paid the fine immediately when I came here. I'm looking to get this behind me. It's just there's never been a clear cut way to move forward here.
Amazed. When is Brownstown here the first time after March 31st, Lisa?
April 9th.
Anything else?
Nothing, Your Honor.
Anything else? Anything else?
Oh, Your Honor.
Congratulations, you have pushed me so far. The additional cost of 100. You're to remove all asphalt millings by March 31. Review hearing will be April the 9th at 8:30, and you're going to jail today for 3 days. Keep playing with me. It's going to just get worse and worse and worse. I'm telling you, I've been fooling with this case for 6 months. I've asked you nicely. I've raised my voice. Do whatever you got to do. I don't care what you do. You're going to end up in jail for 90 days over this. And the birds are going to be out singing, and you're going to be looking out the window. I'm telling you, you don't have it done by March 31. You better bring a lot of toothbrushes and a lot of clean underwear, because I'm not playing with you for another day. Do we understand one?
I do understand, Your Honor.
Good. All right, have a seat. Congratulations. I mean, when I send somebody in there for the first violations, you know they've agitated the devil out of me. I just don't do that. But you won't stop. You're going to do what you're going to do.